Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Welcome. Let me get set up here. There we go. There's always too many screens. Welcome, welcome to this month, January, our monthly Yoga Nidra practice. Welcome. My name is Glenda Myles. For those who don't know me or perhaps joining for the first time, I am a psychotherapist and the director of Mindful Healing Space, where we focus on practices, conversations, education on taking care of ourselves, self-care in this very crazy, hectic world that we're living in. And so we offer at Mindful Healing Space in particular a few free offerings. One is this monthly Yoga Nidra practice, which I will explain in a moment, as well as weekly mindful practice sessions on Sunday mornings, which are recorded and available for everyone, and a free online community where people can find other meditation practices, as well as other practices altogether, including, of course, yoga and movement practices, as well as webinars and educational practice, webinars and information that's available all on everything from the nervous system to specific practices. So you are welcome to join. I will be sending out the recording to all of those people who registered. So whether you're here live tonight or listening to this recording later, thank you for being here. A little bit about Yoga Nidra. So I know this is the first one of the year. Some of you have already done this. So you already know, and you're probably already all set up and ready to go. So bear with me for a moment as I talk, because we don't do this every time, but I thought today I would set this up a little different as we start the new year out. What is Yoga Nidra? So if you're practicing this for the first time, thank you. And here's kind of some of the philosophy behind Yoga Nidra. So it is a meditation or a specific, very specific meditation, guided meditation practice, but it's done laying down. And normally when we do meditation, we do it from a seated position, and there's some reason and rationale for doing so. In this case, we're lying down to help our body and our mind settle and allow us to go into this sleep-like state. So our brain waves are shifting from the more active into a more resting state. And in this practice, it is meant to allow you to move through what we call the Koshas. In yoga philosophy, we would call them Koshas. And there's 5 of them. And with their Koshas simply means sheath or layer. And when you think about them, so even if you're not a practitioner of yoga or a student of yoga philosophy, I think they kind of make sense. So we'll start from the gross or the outer, which is the physical body, the Annamaya Kosha, which is, it just simply means the physical body, the senses itself. And so we move and we begin with our body and feeling the sensation of our body and the senses, the 5 senses. And then we move into pranamaya, which most people have probably heard that word prana before, meaning breath or life force energy, really, but the breath. And so we move into a practice of breath. And then manamaya, which is the mental body, right? The mind, the thinking mind. And then we move into the wisdom body, which is really that part of our mind that allows us to discern, right? To judge, to move beyond the information into something else. And then lastly, into the bliss body. So Anandamaya, which if people have done any chakra work, they might recognize that word because it is the same as the heart chakra, the same word or root word, which is bliss or that heart space. And so what we're trying to do is move into the subtle, moving from the gross to the subtle sheaths of the body. And often when we do Yoga Nidra, as we will tonight, is thinking of what we call a sankalpa, which is simply an intention. What is the intention that we're working with? And I will ask you to repeat that a couple of times throughout the practice. And the idea, of course, is as we move into that dream and our dreamlike state, if you will, or sleep-like state, where our brain waves have slowed down, and we drop that intention into that really subtle place in our mind, in our heart space, it can then permeate outwards, because of course the subtle can permeate the gross, right? Those, think of it like the sand moving through the larger rocks. If you've ever seen that in a glass, it's almost as if that, but the gross can't permeate the subtle. And so we want to be able to move into these more restful states of the body and the mind in order to really start to cultivate a different language, if you will, or programming, if you will, of the mind and the relationship between the mind and the heart. And so before we begin today, I want you to think about what that intention might be for you. If you have any questions on that, by the way, please feel free to raise your hand or put it in the chat or the question, the Q&A. So a couple of notes about intentions. Okay, let's think about this in a couple of ways. So sometimes people will say intentions. We always want intentions to be the positive, not the absence of something. So we don't want to say, I don't want this. We want to really be on the positive side of what we do want. I also encourage intentions that are very short and sweet. And I like to start intentions with more of an affirmation style of I am. So I am peaceful, I am calm, I am whatever word that you want. Now, you could use something that just you feel in your heart space right now. Maybe you're kind of at the end of the day, end of the week. How are you feeling? What do you want to work on? What do you feel like in this moment? Or maybe it's related to your word of the year, or kind of some of the priorities, if you will, that you've been setting for yourself, if that's a practice that you do. And if it's not, that's completely okay. For many of us across Canada, at least, we're moving into a time, once again, of uncertainty. I know some of you are calling from Ontario with lockdowns and moving into this. And so tonight, I wanted to do a practice that was related to very much calming our frazzled nerves and anxiety that we might be experiencing in our body and in our experience in the world today. And so in mindful healing space, we work in seasons. And so from December 20th until March 19th, our winter season, we are working with this idea of winter slumber, or the art of rest, and really exploring the lessons that winter teaches us about coming to this place of rest in our body, of dreaming into what may become, or the seeds that we may plant when we start to work in the spring. But for now, it's really moving through these ideas, coming to a restful place of the body, coming to let go of any residual things from the year before that we may still need to do, and to really find our own comfort and resiliency and our own space in our own body. And so January, we've been working on loving kindness meditations in our mindful practice. And so I thought that this Yoga Nidra that we're going to do tonight, it kind of aligns with that, but also deals with what we're dealing with in the world right now around this uncertainty and continued changes for many of us. So Yoga Nidra is done lying down. So I encourage you now to take a position laying down. You do not need to see me. I, in fact, will be probably turning off my video. So as long as you can hear me, that's wonderful. That's all you need. So you don't need to worry about the screen. You can put it to the side as long as you can hear me. Earphones are always helpful, but if you prefer not to, and you can still hear me and you have a space to do so, by all means. A couple of things that I always suggest. If you're lying on the bed, it's probably a little bit more comfortable than the floor. If you're on the floor, make sure that you're comfortable and you have supports beneath you. Do you have like a light pillow underneath your head to support your head? And perhaps a rolled up blanket, pardon me, a rolled up towel or blanket or something. If you don't have a bolster, which I don't know where all mine are, somewhere over there. Bolster underneath your knees, underneath your knees, which will give some ease to your lower back. Okay. Anything else? I think covering up. I have an eye pillow here that I've been playing with, which if you don't have an eye pillow, that's okay. Maybe you have an eye mask. Maybe you just take a blanket or a scarf or something and cover your eyes if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, then don't. It's all an invitation to find a place that is just comfortable for you right now, that for the next half an hour, 45 minutes, you can sit comfortably. You can lay and not be bothered by any of the body parts that are uncomfortable, for instance, that you can allow yourself to surrender into the supports beneath you, that you can find some comfort. Okay. So I'll give you a moment to get settled, and then I will begin. I don't see any questions, so I'm assuming we're good to go. So let's just begin setting yourself up so that the body is comfortable. Covering yourself up, perhaps just because the body does tend to drop body temperature slightly when we're relaxed. And as we move through this practice of Yoga Nidra, we welcome everything. Every sensation, every breath, feeling, emotion, thought, belief, even distractions, as pathways to a deeper experience of our wholeness. So allow the wandering mind to be reminders to return to practice and to this present moment. Feel the whole body lying on the floor or the bed or the surface that you're on. The whole body breathing itself. Feel your body supported by the ground. Notice the ways in which your body softens into the supports beneath you. Notice the ways in which your body does not soften. Take a moment to adjust yourself so that you are perhaps just ever so slightly more comfortable, so that you don't need to move or adjust. Knowing, of course, that if you do need to move, you have 100% permission to do so. During this practice, we will cultivate a sense of calm and stillness. Take a moment here to identify what the experience of being calm and still is for you. Perhaps it's a feeling in your body, maybe a memory, an image, whatever arises. Welcome and breathe with your experience of calm and still. Invite the body and the mind to connect with calm and still. During this practice, as you hear the words calm and still, allow yourself to experience moments of calm and still, even if it is just with the breath. With practice, you will be able to recall calmness and stillness with ease. Let's begin with the heart. Begin to connect with your heart. As you breathe with your heart, invite a heartfelt prayer to arise. Whatever that may be for you today, your heartfelt prayer is that seed that your heart is planting for your personal growth, for your spiritual well-being. It's what your heart is longing for more than anything else in this world for you. Don't search for it, but allow it to be. The heartfelt prayer is something that you are growing in your life right now. If it seems as though nothing is arising, the heart is offering up a prayer of stillness and receptivity. Allow it to be. Allow this to be your intention. Considering it with the next 3 deep breaths, affirming this heartfelt prayer as though it is already true and already happening. On your 3rd exhale, let your heartfelt prayer grow. Just let it go and remain open to the ways in which this prayer arises during the practice, during the next few days, during the next week. Welcome and establish your inner sanctuary, this home base, this calm place that we've explored before in other practices. This inner sanctuary, it can be a place that is real or imagined, that when you go there in your mind, you feel peaceful, calm, serene. Imagine yourself there now. It can be a place in nature, a special room, or simply a feeling in your body, in your heart. There may be beings present that support you and your journey. Imagine yourself in your inner sanctuary right now. Feel yourself becoming more peaceful, more serene, more at ease. Allow yourself to take in more of the details of this space, feeling your body fully immersed in the space. Hear the sounds, smell, taste, feel your skin in this space. And as you do so, feeling more of the peace, This inner sanctuary is available to you, of course, at any time during this practice or at any time that you need more peace or serenity in your life. Bring the awareness back to the body. The whole body is lying on the floor, the ground. The whole body breathing itself in and out. The whole body calm and still. There will be moments when the mind wanders during the practice. This is okay. When that happens, anchor your mind on the sound of my voice and in this present moment. We will move the awareness through the body, sense and feel each part of the body from the inside. If it supports the practice and supports holding the attention, you might even wish to visualize that part of your body. Sense the mouth, roof of the mouth, floor of the mouth, side walls, left, right. Sense the tongue, the lips, the lower jaw. Experience the entire mouth and lower jaw is calm and still. Sense the left ear, the hills and valleys of the outer left ear, the density of sensation in the inner left ear canal. Sense the right ear, hills and valleys of the outer right ear. The density of sensation in the inner right ear canal. And now make the mind big enough to experience both ears at the same time. Both ears an experience of calm and stillness. Completely focused, sense the tip of your nose. The breath moving in the left nostril. The breath moving in the right nostril. The breath moving in both nostrils at the same time. Sense the eyes, the left eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. Again, make the mind big enough, expand the awareness to experience both eyes at the same time. Both eyes and experience a sense of calm and stillness. Sense the forehead, scalp, back of the neck, sides of the neck, left and then right, and the throat. Experience the whole face, head, neck, and throat is calm and still. Sensing the whole left side of the body lying on the floor. The whole left side of the body calm and still. Sense the left shoulder, elbow, wrist, the left palm, and all the left fingers. Even becoming aware of the space between the left fingers. The calm and still energy between the left fingers. Back of the left hand, forearm, upper arm, armpit. Experience the whole left arm as calm and still. Even becoming aware of the energy that surrounds the left arm, the calm and still energy around the left arm. Sense the left side of the rib cage, front, side, back. The gentle flow of breath moving in the left side of the rib cage. Sense the left side of the abdomen and low back. Experience the gentle flow of breath moving in the left side of the abdomen and lower back. Sense the left hip, knee, ankle, sole of the left foot, and all of the left toes. Become aware of the space between the left toes, the calm and still energy between the left toes. Top of the left foot, lower leg, thigh, buttocks. Experience the whole left leg is calm and still. The calm and still energy that surrounds the left leg. Experience the whole left leg as calm and still. Sensing and experiencing the whole left side of the body as sensation. And now imagine the breath traveling in through the sole of the left foot, up the left side of the body, all the way to the crown of the head. On the exhale, imagining the breath traveling from the crown of the head down through the right side of the body to the left, to the right foot. Inhaling through the left side of the body to the crown, exhaling from the crown through the right side of the body to the right foot. Imagining every breath moving in through the left, out through the right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Awareness riding the breath in through the left and out through the right. Awareness riding the breath from the left side of the body to the right side of the body. Pouring the awareness into the right side of the body, let go of the breath. Sense and feel the whole right side of the body lying. The whole right side of the body calm and still. Sensing right shoulder, elbow, wrist, palm, all the right fingers. Even becoming aware of the space between the right fingers, the calm and still energy of the right fingers. Back on the right hand, back of the right hand, forearm, upper arm, armpit. Experiencing the whole right arm as calm and still. the calm and still energy that surrounds the right arm. Sense the right side of the rib cage, front, side, back. The breath moving to the right side of the rib cage. Sense the right side of the abdomen and low back. The subtle sensations of breath moving in the right side of the abdomen. Sensing right hip, knee, ankle, sole of right foot, all the right toes. Even becoming aware of the space between the right toes, the calm and still energy between the right toes, top of the right foot, lower leg, thigh, buttocks. Experience the whole right leg as calm and still. Even becoming aware of the calm and still energy surrounding the right leg and the whole right side of the body. The calm and still energy that surrounds the entire body. Expand the awareness to feel and experience the entire body as sensation, calm and still sensation. And now sensing into awareness, the field of awareness in which these changing sensations rise and fall, in which these changing breaths rise and fall, in which the energy rises and falls, and yet awareness remains unchanged. Awareness remains constant, ever present. Sensing back into the body, welcome an experience of grounding. Perhaps an experience where the body feels solid and connected to the earth. Welcome that experience of grounding, of steadiness. Invite the whole body to experience grounding, the feet, the legs grounded, the arms, the hands grounded, the shoulders grounded, the whole body grounded and connected to the earth. Become absorbed in the experience of groundedness. And now experience the opposite and welcome it, the experience of lightness, where the body is light and illuminated. The feet and legs experience lightness. The hands and arms experience lightness. The face light, the whole body experiencing lightness. A light shining from the inside, the whole body light. And now shift the awareness back to the experience of grounding. The whole body grounding, sensing back into lightness, the whole body light. Expand the awareness to whole grounding and lightness at the same time, feeling into the two, grounding and light. That undescribable and undefinable experience of both at the same time. Then sensing into the field of awareness itself, where these changing sensations of grounded and lightness rise and fall, and yet awareness remains constant. Welcome any area of discomfort in your physical body. Sense into a discomfort, not necessarily a big one, just perhaps a numbness, an unpleasant sensation. Resist the urge to change anything about this discomfort, and instead you're inviting to experience fully the discomfort. Breathe with the discomfort. Welcome it. Allow the full expression of the discomfort. Shift the awareness to the experience of comfort in the physical body. A comfort, perhaps a awakeness, a sense of ease in the physical body. Resist the urge to spread this comfort and instead simply experience the comfort for comfort's sake. Breathe with comfort in the physical body. Allow comfort, experience comfort, the fullness of comfort in the physical body. Sense back into discomfort, this time sensing a little deeper into discomfort. Perhaps there's an emotion woven into the experience of discomfort in the physical body. No need to search or to dig. Simply welcome the emotion that is present, if one is present. Woven into the experience of discomfort in the physical body. If no emotion is present, welcome this experience. Breathe with discomfort and any emotion that is present. Shifting awareness back to comfort in the physical body, sensing deeper into comfort in the physical body. Perhaps there is an emotion woven into this experience of comfort. Again, no need to dig or to search. It is there or it is not. Welcome any emotion that's present. If none is present, welcome this experience. Breathe with comfort and the emotion. Sense back into discomfort and emotion. Sensing deeper into discomfort. Perhaps there is a belief woven into the experience of discomfort and the emotion. Without searching, welcome any belief that is present. Allow a belief to arise. No need to search. If there's none that's arising, welcome this experience. Breathing with discomfort, emotion, and belief. Allowing the fullness of the experience of discomfort, emotion, and belief. Allowing discomfort, emotion, and belief to fully unfold within the field of awareness. Sensing back into comfort, sensing deeper into comfort, and perhaps there is a belief woven into the experience of comfort and emotion. Without searching, welcome any belief that is woven into this experience of comfort and emotion. Allow a belief to arise, and if none arises, welcome this experience. Breathing with comfort, emotion, and belief. Welcome the fullness of the experience of comfort, emotion, and belief. Allow comfort to fully unfold within the field of awareness. Stepping back into the field of awareness in which comfort and discomfort rise and fall, in which emotion and belief rise and fall. Awareness holding all of these things at the same time, and yet awareness is so much more, always present, constant, welcoming everything just as it is. Diving into the heart space, sense into the heart space beyond the physical heart, the heart space where love resides, the experience of love and the heart's true nature, which is to love unconditionally. Welcome this experience of love that holds everything. Invite this experience of love to begin to expand. This experience of unconditional love spreading through the rib cage like a smile. This experience of unconditional love spreading into the hands, the fingertips, so that the hands and fingertips are operating the world from a place of love and acceptance. Invite this unconditional love to spread into the feet, the legs, so that the legs carry this body through the world with love and acceptance. Invite this unconditional love to expand to the lungs so that every breath is one of love and acceptance. Love and acceptance spreading into the head, the mind, so that all the thoughts, the words that are spoken can come from a place of love and acceptance. This unconditional love filling the entire body, your entire being filled with love and acceptance and self-acceptance. If you are so called to do so, invite this unconditional love and acceptance to spread out beyond the boundaries of your physical body, spreading out into the space that surrounds your body, out to loved ones, out to the planet, and into every being that needs a little more love and acceptance. Let go of judgment and imagine that this unconditional love and acceptance touches the hearts of every sentient being. Even the beings with flower petals, with leaves and bark, the stones, spreading this unconditional love and acceptance into every molecule of dirt, every drop of water, every molecule of air. Imagine this whole world surrounded and filled with unconditional love and acceptance. Experience and know yourself as a being that lives on this planet of unconditional love and acceptance. Feel yourself loved and accepted fully for who you are. Welcome this experience from that field of awareness. Welcome everything just as it is. From this experience of welcoming everything just as it is, once more invite your intention, your heartfelt prayer, breathing your heartfelt prayer, imagining it as true and already happening. Start to feel your body lying on the surface that you're on, calm and still. The body breathing itself. Join in with this natural rhythm of breath, inviting it to deepen. As the breath is deepening, begin to sense into the space around you. Hearing any sounds inside the room, outside the room, any lights behind your eyelids. Breathing deeper now. Start to make small movements, perhaps with your body, your fingers, your toes. As you're called to make bigger movements, stretching, reaching. And whenever you're ready, perhaps rolling over to one side and hanging out there for a moment. Offering yourself thoughts, words of love and acceptance. feeling into the calm and the stillness of your body. And whenever you're ready, using an exhale, and your hands to press into the floor and bring yourself up into a seated position. I thank you for practice. This ends our Yoga Nidra practice for this evening. For many of you, it may be nearing time to go to bed, so you may just fall into a deep slumber. For others, you may enter in the evening and find yourself perhaps even energized after you've come out of what feels sometimes like a nap or a nice restful state, whatever that may be. Perhaps taking a few moments to journal anything that came up for you during practice. And of course, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, whether here right now or via email later. Please feel free to do so. It is with deep gratitude that I say good night and thank you for being here. Many blessings. Good night.